So this look is really targeted at the time compressed woman. Like I said in my introduction, it should literally take just about 10 minutes. So if you're that really busy working lady and you want your makeup to work for you throughout the day, even as you get about your own business, then hopefully this tutorial should help you. Now what I've done already is I have prepped and primed my skin. I've used the Laura Mercier foundation primer. It's great, it's perfect for keeping makeup fresh all day and also acting as an invisible barrier, so protecting your skin and also preparing it for makeup application. Another thing that I have done is I've applied the I hope you can all see it, it's the MAC matte. It's an anhydrous, so basically it doesn't have water in it, so it's gel like, and it's great at keeping makeup matte as well. So I've literally just applied it on my T-zone, on my lid, and just a little bit over my my brow bone just there, just to keep it matte all day. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply my foundation. It's a liquid foundation by MAC in NW43, and that I'm going to apply literally just on my T-zone, on my lid, really the center of my face. Literally the reason I'm applying it just on the center of my face, it's quite light, you know, it does look quite light for me, but throughout the day as I go about my business, makeup tends to oxidize, so it really does get darker. So what I've done is I've gone a tone lighter. So I'm going to use my fingers because that's what I tend to do on my face. It works better. I work quicker and better and faster with my fingers on my face, but obviously on a client then you would want to use clean brushes and clean sponges and velour puffs. So I'm just going to dot like so. Just literally taking a few squirts, a couple of squirts, and I'm going to blend into the periphery of my face, so the outer bits. This is when makeup looks scary. My husband laughs at me when he sees this stage of makeup. Yes, it looks a bit scary, but we'll get there. So literally just blending out, blending out, blending out, blending out. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take NW45 again, MAC Studio Fix. MAC Studio Fix is great, especially for the black woman. I really just find that it keeps you matte all day. Without any shininess. So I'm just applying that the outer corners of my face. And my cheekbones. So what I'm going to do now is take a sponge and blend up. I'm going to get some on my lips as well. And blend out. Blend out, blend out. Into my neck area. This should take you just about 3 minutes to apply well. Now, one of the major skin problems, for lack of a better word to use, that I have is I've got quite dark pigmentation around my eyes, as you could see before I put the powder on. And I have been using some really good eye creams, and they've been working, but I also do like to conceal them. So I use the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. It's a pot one in NW45, and literally just dab under so, and in the corners towards the tear ducts of my eye, and I just dab it like so. Now some of you ladies out there might have maybe post-acne pigmentation, or post-birth pigmentation. This is great at coverage. It gives a really nice coverage. Again, the key is in blending. You really want to blend and make sure that it's all nicely done. I'm just going to move closer so I see what I'm doing. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set with now for those of you who enjoy the dewy look, then by all means you may want to use the mineralized skin finish. It gives a nice soft finish, but again, remember that this is for a daytime look and you'll be working up and down, getting on with your business. So what I tend to like to set my foundation with is the Studio Fix Compact. Now it's got a hint of foundation in it, so as well, but what is great about it, it's the matte finish that it gives. So I'm just going to take a bit, and I'm using my Velour Puff that has seen better days, and I'm literally patting. I'm not really so much as rubbing in, just patting and dabbing and patting and dabbing under my eyes to set my concealer as well, and on my T-zone. So patting and dabbing. Patting and dabbing. And you see how it evens everything out nicely. Now, without talking, this whole process takes literally about 4 to 5 minutes, and you do get quicker the more you do it. So what I'm going to do next now is I'm going to, sorry about the background noise, this is the studio and we've got some ladies in the background. So what I'm doing now is I am going to add some color to my cheeks. Again, it's daytime makeup. I don't want anything too heavy. I just want a bit of color. So this palette I've had for a while. I don't know where it's from, but the color I would be using really, I think MAC does it in Raisin, something very similar in Raisin. So I'm going to take a bit of this and just see, notice how I'm not actually placing it on the apple of my cheek. Just before we hit the apple of my cheek, I'm going to do that and work it in. This is a lovely Sigma brush, SS109, I think it is, SS109. It's amazing. It's an amazing blusher brush, and I really love this these blushes because they're really quite pigmented. It's a shame, I've had it for many years now. I'm not quite sure where I got it from, but it's really good. But you can get something similar from MAC, and it's called Raisin. Now I'm going to put that on the other cheek as well, and again, just before I get to the apple of my cheek, I'm just going to put it there. So I'm not actually placing it on the apple of my cheek, otherwise I look like a clown. But what I'm trying to get is shape and definition, and just very quickly, not too much, just a little bit. Now you really don't have to do the makeup in the order that I've done it. I just find that I work quicker in that order. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give shape and definition to my brows. So I'm just going to take my brush. I'm going to take that. I don't know if you can tell, but I really do need an eyebrow shape. So again, following the natural, what I'll do is I'll use a mirror for this one. Again, good lighting helps to get makeup done properly. So I'm just going to follow the natural shape I'm not looking to create anything too dramatic, just natural shape. It's amazing how nicely defined eyebrows gives the face a lift and just generally complements the whole look. So I'm doing the other eye. I am in dire need of a shape. Okay. Okay. Okay, that seems fine. I'm